Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Umatlale Epo and this is the platform where we elevate and inspire your mindset for success. Today as I was just reading and learning and developing and growing myself, this just dropped into my soul and I thought it is so powerful and so great to share this with you guys, and it is something called inferiority complexes. Inferiority complexes. This is a state of mindset whereby one is always feeling not enough or not good enough. And as I studied about it, I learned that most of the people who go through this state of mindset, it is the people who are depressed, people who are growing from a poverty background, people who are having low self-esteem. And I just reflected and I looked into my life to just see if ever this is something that I have ever encountered in my life. And I just realized that, you know what, I think that at some point this is something that I can feel, and it is something that you really need to work on. And I also looked and analyzed people around me, like my sister, my family, my friends, and I just realized that this is something that most of the people are suffering from, but they are not aware of it. So one thing that really got into me as I reflected into my life was the fact that I always have this feeling sometimes whereby maybe I am just looking into my friends' lives or just thinking about how my life is not growing at a pace which I am expecting it to grow. Then this thought will start to drop into me. You know what? You are just stuck. It seems as if things are not going well. Your friends are very successful, but look at you. Your businesses that you are trying to do are not yet giving you money. So this is kind of a mindset that always come trying to hold you back, right? And I'm so grateful that it's something that I have been able to pick and I am working on. And luckily, personal development is amazing because it will always help you to become a better person. It will always help you to become the better version of yourself. And I just said, you know what? I think that this is something that sometimes I find my thoughts battling with, that I'm not enough and all that. And just because I am pursuing personal development, I have realized that it now becomes easier for me to be able to track those thoughts when they are coming, and having that ability to shift and replace them with empowering thoughts or empowering inner conversations like, I am perfect just as I am. My life is unfolding in its pace, and I am allowing God to do His will in my life. And this is one powerful thing that has really helped me to be patient with myself and to allow things to just unfold in their own pace. And I realized that people who are suffering from this kind of negative feeling, most of them, they are not even aware of it. I used to just talk with my sister and he will start to say that, you know what, these people, sometimes I think that they are belittling me. Sometimes people, when you are doing something and then you are trying to, maybe like me, for example, recommending a personal development program to you and then telling you that, you know what, this is a powerful program, this is a mindset program that can really transform your mindset and help you to think success. People always look at you and say, but are you successful? People, most of the time, they believe in seeing something that is real, that they can really attest to. So she'll say that, these people, I am someone who like helping other people and just sharing some things with people. And because they are not seeing the result yet, they feel like, how can she ever help us to know how to make money when even right now it seems as if she is not making money? So, but saying that in such a way that it shows that, you know what, this person, she feels that she's not enough. She feels that every time people are always having this kind of mindset towards her. So at one point when he said that, I said, maybe it is something that is just going on in your mind, because how it always comes in a form of a thought. You thinking that people are having a certain perception towards you, especially a negative perception. But the thing is, it's just the thought going on within you, and you are thinking that it is something that is happening in the physical world. And honestly speaking, what we think about, it manifests and become our physical reality. And I always tell her that, you know what, that's why it is so important to learn the mindset programs, because the mindset programs, they can really help you to figure things around or shift your perceptions and view things in a certain way. And I just realized that, some other way, or in some way, there's some kind of not enoughness in her. And not just her, I'm an observant person. I always pay attention to what is happening around in my environment, because being aware and being conscious of whatever that is always happening in your surrounding, it is so crucial, because it will really help you to grow as a person. Because the more you become an aware person, the more you become more tuned into what is happening around you, you are able to even assess yourself and look at how you are really connecting and relating with your outside world. And I also realized that such kind of people who are also suffering from inferiority complexes, like I'm not enough, I'm not worth it, in most cases they try to cover that up. Like, you find that this person, he or she doesn't have that confidence or high self-esteem in him or herself. And just because he is having an expensive car, I'm not saying there's any problem with having an expensive car, right? They cover that with buying expensive cars, makeup, weaves and all that. So this is something that almost everyone wants to have. Everyone wants to look beautiful. Even me, I cannot just say that. I cannot resist all those things. I love looking beautiful and I love looking presentable. But the thing is, people always kind of try to cover those insecurities without really getting deep into their inner self and working on them, right? Putting them into the surface. Then in the outside world, people will perceive you as this person who is having it all, driving all those expensive cars, having those wigs beautiful, not knowing that there is something deep within you that you are battling with, inferiority complex. And even for people who are born in poor families, we, most of the time, such kind of people have such kind of mindset, like I was just giving you an example of myself, that it is something that I picked, and I made a choice that this is something that I'm really going to work on. And by poverty, I mean an environment whereby you never knew nothing about success, whereby you never knew nothing about the language of success, because success is the state of mind, but an environment whereby you were just growing up exposed to negativity, right? I call that a poverty mindset or a poor environment. So I came from such kind of environment, and that's why I am so committed every day that, you know what, enough is enough, and I want more for my life, and even for people who are going to come after me. I just want to lay a strong foundation of success for them, so that when they come, I can be able to teach them, this is the language of success. This is how you talk to yourself. This is how you build your self-image. Because after all, inferiority complex is all about having negative self-image about yourself, not having that mindset of abundance, having a mindset of I'm not adequate, I don't have it all, things are not just working out for me. So you really need to work in that kind of mindset, guys. I hope that you are really learning a lot from my channel, and it is my honor to serve you. And as always, let's grow together in this journey of success. And remember that if you open yourself and allow yourself to be vulnerable, you allow yourself to grow. So that's why I always share with you whatever that I feel like, you know what, this is something that I'm working on. This is something that I have managed to go through, because I believe that it really helps you to become a better person. If you don't admit that, you know what, I don't have confidence, I'm just giving an example, how are you really going to work on that? For me, I admitted that, you know what, my communication skills, I don't know how to communicate. And then I made a decision from that day, 2018, that, you know what, I'm no longer going to settle for less, because I realized that communication is the most powerful thing. You cannot ever have anything great if you don't know how to communicate. And this is even something that in the past weekend I was listening to Les Brown, and he was talking about your power voice, and I was really touched inside. He said that, your voice is your asset. It is important that, such kind of voice. It is important that when you step into such kind of environments, your voice speak for you. It is important that the repetition of your voice speak for you. And I was so touched, and I said, you know what? This is something that I should do. Work on my confidence, work on my self-esteem, work on my presentation skills, And once you have that in place, you start to have that confidence in yourself springing forth, right? Growing and becoming the best version of yourself. And I'll really share with you one day what I have really learned in his coaching programs. And I hope that you will always be with me here in my journey of success until we meet in our next episode. Thank you very much for tuning in.